50% of our customers are actually experiencing vulnerability to financial hardship. That's half of our community, and it's across all industries. It's across banking and energy and water and telecommunications, and they're seeing impacts in the community sector as well. So working together, we can look at what we can do to make systemic change, but it needs to be done in collaboration because none of us can do this alone.
Oh, look, it's fantastic to be here today and see so many people from across different industries, different backgrounds, coming together to really try to address the problem and come up with solutions of vulnerability in the community. I think it's a great initiative.
We can solve complex problems that some people might see as intractable, by working together differently. And I think that requires an openness that has been shown by the many different parties who've come here today.
But it's also important to have the big ideas, the big messages stripped out and captured. And that's really what I'm doing. I'm distilling out the key messages and the big ideas so that people during the session can connect with those and have a memory about what they've talked about, but also after the workshop, when they go back to their own organisations and tell the story of the workshop, they'll have a visual way of being able to present a narrative.
What I'd like to see come out of today are two things. Firstly, connections. So the networking has been invaluable for me, meeting different people that I can meet with after today to talk about this issue. But then I'd really like to see some action. So all of the great ideas that we've come up with today, what's the next step? What do we do next to make sure that we take the action that's needed?
I think collaboration is really important. It's important to get everyone's perspective before coming up with the right solution or the most effective solution.
Vulnerability is obviously a really key issue for our community. I'd really like to see coming out of this some commitments to developing those relationships, but also some commitments to do something quick, early and make it successful.
So now's the next tough bit, which is putting the rubber on the road and actually getting this work done. So the next step of the journey is starting and seeing where we end up.